Life got busy, things piled up, and today we're taking my home back. Come along and clean with me. Even though I really do love my Paris Hilton pans and I love the pink, I decided to pass them along to a family member so that they can enjoy and use them. And I can move into something that fits what I'm looking for now. Originally, I had my eye on Hexclad, which are those hybrid pans, but if you ever looked into them, you know they are definitely an investment. But I found something that I think will work that has the same technology for far less money. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jen. This is a space where we clean, we reset our homes, and we just take care of everyday life together, one small step at a time. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. It really does mean more to me than you could ever begin to imagine. Around here, we don't focus on perfect. We focus on real life, a lived-in home, and just doing what we can with the time and energy that we really have. So whether you're cleaning along with me or just keeping me company, I'm really glad you're here. So these are the pans that I ended up going with. They're by Blue Diamond. And what really pulled me into these is that they have that hybrid design, much like Hexclad. So you're getting that stainless steel feel, but also that nonstick surface, which I really like for everyday cooking. Also, they're PFAS free, they can handle high heat, and they just feel like a really nice setup from what I had without going into that really high price range. First, let's get these cabinets wiped out so I can put these pans away. I had originally looked at the Hexclad, and they are such beautiful pans, but they are definitely a high-end investment. Not something I'm willing to put out and spend right now. And these just feel like a really good balance for me. Something that gives me that same technology, but in a way that makes sense for my home and my budget. They feel solid, they look really clean, and I like that I can use them for just about anything without having to think too much about it. In fact, if you use a fork in them or a metal spatula, they're going to be okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these put away and get everything set back up and start fresh in here. Look at this little guy. Didn't even have to ask him, and he is already cleaning up his toys. I had already had my coffee, but Greg decided he wanted another one, and a bagel to go with it. We've made a few small changes around here. You'll probably notice when I'm putting the cream cheese on, we've actually switched over to fat-free cream cheese, and honestly, it's just fine. I've been trying to make some healthier changes for the whole house, not just for me. That way, when I get into the refrigerator to reach for something, there isn't really a decision to make. It's just what's here. So we've been keeping things like lower fat cheeses, lighter milks, and just small changes that add up without feeling like a big sacrifice. One thing I am realizing though is I am going to have to find a new spot for my refrigerator. When they installed the heat pump in the kitchen, the fridge had to get pushed all the way over. At first I thought, okay, this is fine. The door is open, it's level, everything seems good. Well, there's a problem. I can't reach the light switch anymore. The one right over the sink I can still get to, obviously, but the one that's in the middle of the room, completely blocked. So the refrigerator, once again, is going to need to be moved. Something else I've noticed lately, and I don't know what it is, but I am having such a hard time staying caught up on my dishes. And know a lot of you just say, just do them as you go. Well, it's not just that simple, at least not in this house. Honestly, I think the best thing to do might be to take the advice from a few of you and stack my washer and dryer. Get a kit, stack them up, and free some space up in here, and then maybe invest in a portable dishwasher. Something full size that can actually keep up with all of this. My only hesitation is having something sitting in front of my sink for a couple of hours at a time. I feel like that would get really annoying really fast. Unless I can figure out a way to make something have something more built in. I don't know, but something here needs to give with this constant constant thing of dishes. If you like a good before and after, let's shine this sink. I feel like most people already know this one, but just in case you don't, if you put a mug of water in your microwave, let it run for about 3 minutes, and then just let it sit for a minute after, when you open it up, all that steam has softened everything and makes it really easy to just wipe it right out. So while that's going, I'm just going to wipe down the refrigerator and range. See? I told you, super easy to wipe out. And yes, this is a different microwave. My other one was about 3 years old, still worked just fine, but I ended up gifting it to my son when he moved up here and was getting his apartment set up. You've been eyeing this laundry area and noticing it's a super big mess. Yeah, it is. And
I
yes,
bought
this is
this
all
at the
clean
thrift shop
laundry,
the other
and yes,
day.
it still
Lo
all
and
needs to be
behold, there's
folded.
a stain.
So that's what we're going to do. We are going to get this folded up and put away. Come along with me and let's get this done together. Taking care of my grandchild or grandchildren during the day has been a big change for me. I am so used to a quiet little household where you can hear a pin drop most of the time, and just going about my day without really having to think too much about it or what I'm doing. But now, everything I do kind of revolves around these little ones and what I need to watch, what I need to pay attention to. And it's definitely a big adjustment. It's a big change for this old lady, let's be honest. But with that said, I am truly enjoying having them here. And it's been a really, really nice change. The little guy that's here today had never seen me before in my life from a couple weeks ago. Neither had his little sister. And his older sister hadn't seen me in about 4 years. She was just a little baby then. So it was a big adjustment for all of them, too. But to see them come through the door now with joy, calling me Grammy, playing with Pop Up, it's been such a sweet way to fill up our days. More than ever these days, my table is less full of cat fur and more full of little fingerprints and smudges that I hadn't seen in so long. And it's really nice to have a different reason to wipe the table. Even the cats have taken to him. They just like being around him as much as he enjoys being around them. My home has never been perfect, and it probably never will be. But in this season of life, it is so much more full of love than ever. And for that, I am truly blessed. Thank you for being here today and joining me while I cleaned up this mess I call my house. And most of all, I love you. You are perfect as you are. Happy cleaning, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.